ସେଠୁ ଯିବନି କିଏ dog. One evening Chalk's good hand idly hooked the leash onto Dick's collar to hold him still. Idly ମାନେ ଏମିତି lazily, okay? Hooked the leash onto Duke's collar. ହେଲା ତାର ଯୋଉ କୋଲାର ଯୋଉ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ଇଏଟା କଣ ଯୋଉ ତାର ଯୋଉ ଇଏ ବେକରେ ବନ୍ଧା ହେଇଥାଏ ଟୁ ହୋଲ୍ଡ ହିମ୍ ଷ୍ଟିଲ୍ ତାକୁ ହେଲା so one evening Chalk's good hand idly hooked the leash ତାର ଯୋଉ ଭଲ ହାତଟା idly hooked ତ ଲାଖିଗଲା hooked the leash onto Duke's collar to hold him still ତାକୁ ସେ ପୁରା ରହିଗଲା it was like a lighting a fuse अच्छा Duke simmered himself U-shaped in anticipation. Even Hooper cannot explain his next move. He asked Marcy to help him onto his feet. Duke pranced. Chalk fought for balance. With his good hand, he placed the leash in his left and folded the paralyzed fingers over it, holding them there. Then he leaned forward. With Marcy supporting him by the elbow, he moved his right leg out in front. Straightening his right leg was the left foot to drag forward alongside the right. It could be called a step. ହେଲା so whatever it may be ତାର ଗୋଟେ step ପକେଇଲା okay ଆଚ୍ଛା Duke felt the sudden slack in the leash and pulled it taut. Chalk swayed forward again, broke the fall with his good right leg, then straightened. Thrice he did that, then collapsed into the wheelchair, exhausted. तापर से Duke felt the sudden slack in the leash and pulled it taut. तार टिके ढिला ହେଇଗଲା and pulled it taut. ताको टाणला पुणी Chalk swayed forward से आगु घुंचीगला नईगला हैला broke the fall with his good right leg हैला broke the fall ମାନେ जो पड़िया को जाउथला पड़लानी then straightened पुणी छिड़ा हला thrice he did that तीन थर कला then collapsed into तापर बस पइला wheelchair exhausted हैला माने हालिया है बुझलो next day the big dog started early he charged around to Hooper's good side jabbed his hose under the elbow okay jabbed his nose ଆଣିକିରି ଇଏ କଲା ଲଗେଇଲା jabbed his nose under the elbow and snapped his head up ବୁଝିଲା ସେ ଯେମିତି କରେ the big man's ହେଲା good arm reached for the leash with Hooper standing the dog walked to the end of the leash ହେଲା and they talked steadily. 4 so-called steps they took that day. पुणी से किसी steps नेला. Leaning back against the pool, ऊपर lawn to keep his balance. अच्छा माने एमती रहिला leaning back against the pool हैला जो से टाणला बेल को ये टिके पछकु न लीन हे जाए हैला डेरी हे जाए पछकु हैला ऊपर land to keep his balance without mercy at his elbow. Mercy भी ଆଉ ଦରକାର ପଡିଲାନି ତା ପାଖରେ ହେଲା. Wednesday he and Duke took 5 steps. तापर दिन 5 थर ହେଲା 5टा steps नले. Thursday 6 steps. Friday failure 2 steps. Friday failure ହେଲା तांकर 2 steps 2 थर नेले ହେଲା followed by exhaustion ହେଲା तापर बस पड़ला tired लागला. But in 2 weeks they reached the front porch ହେଲା पूरा घर जो पोर्टिको जाए पळेले बुझिपाल. By mid-April never saw a daily struggle ହେଲା April mid सुधा ହେଲା never saw a daily struggle in front of a Marcy's house ହେଲା सबବେଳେ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଚାଲଲା struggle. Out on the sidewalk they saw the dog pull his leash taut. Then stand and wait. से आसिबो से रहिबो पुनी से जिबो बुझि परछो. Stand and wait. The man would drag himself abreast of the dog. So तामने से घुसरी की आसिबो himself abreast of the dog और पाखु. Then the dog would surge out से पुणी घुचियो आकु to the end of the leash and wait again ହେଲା से पुणी जिवो. The pair set daily goals. सेमानଙ୍କର दी जण जाक daily goals तांकर करंती ହେଲା. Monday the 6th fence ହେଲା post. Tuesday the 7th fence post. बुझि परछो फेंस माने जो घर जो बाउंड्री Wednesday एबे बाहर को आइलेन ना then बुझि परला. When Marcy saw that Duke could do for her husband when Marcy saw what Duke could do for her husband, Duke टा कौन करी पाउची ता husband ପାଇଁ she told the doctor who prescribed a course of physiotherapy with weights बुझिपाल. ताने से डॉक्टर को कहला से कहितला से डॉक्टर कहितला फिजियोथेरापी करियाको वेट्स धरिबो पुली व्हील पुल बाथ एडा सब करियाको से कहितला एंड एबव ऑल वॉकिंग एवरी डे विथ ड्यूक हैला. तेणु से जो सी टोल्ड डॉक्टर से डॉक्टर को कहला हु प्रेस्क्राइब से संगे प्रेस्क्राइब कला कोन ए कोर्स ऑफ फिजियोथेरापी विथ वेट्स से वेट्स संगे फिजियोथेरापी करिवो पुलिस संगे व्हील पुल बाथ करिवो एंड एबव ऑल वॉकिंग करिवो एवरी डे विथ ड्यूक ऑन ए लिमिटेड ग्रेजुअल स्केल हैला धीरे धीरे करिवो. By now neighbors on their street were watching the pattern of progress. ସେମାନେ ଦେଖିଲେଣି କେମିତି ଚାଲିଛି ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରେସ ଟା ଆଜି କେତେ ବଢୁଛି. On June 1 ଏଟା ଏପ୍ରିଲ ରୁ ହେଇଗଲାଣି ମେ ଜୁନ news spread that Cooper and Duke had made it to an intersection quite far away. Hela, news spread that Hooper and Duke had made it to an intersection. Okay. Hooper and Duke had made it to an intersection. Soon Duke began campaigning for 2 trips a day. And they lengthened the targets बढ़ेले है ओह intersection माने ये छक्कटा so news spread that Hooper and Duke had made it to an intersection है ସେମାନେ ଏଟା ଗୋଟେ ଛକ ଜାଗା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଗଲେଣି ହାରି quite far away ବହୁତ ବାଟ ଅଛି ଛକଟା ହେଲା quite far away ବହୁତ ବାଟରେ ଅଛି ଛକଟା ସେ ଯାଏ ବୋଲି ଗଲେଣି news spread ହେଇଗଲା soon Duke began campaigning for 2 trips ହେଲା 2 trip ହବ day and they lengthened the targets बढ़ेले one drive have at a time माने बहुत दूर पळेबे हैला ड्राइव अवे एट अ टाइम ड्यूक नो लॉन्गर वेटेड एट ईच स्टेप हैला आउ से वेट करनी से भी चलला ड्यूक जो वेट करतला से आसिले पुनी जीवो आउ वेट करनी जनवरी 4 बाबरे जून रे गलानी जनवरी 4 ऊपर मेड हिज बिग मूव विदाउट ड्यूक यू वॉक्ड द 200 meters फ्रॉम द क्लिनिक टू द हैला local branch office company को गला this had been one of the district offices under his jurisdiction as zone manager see the zone manager na हैला this had been one of the district offices हैला एटा ଗୋଟେ district office सेठी गला से हैला जोन मैनेजर से जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट को जाई परियो डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफिस को तार डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफिस को से गला माने से जोठी की जाई परियो हैला जोन मैनेजर ना गुडे डिस्ट्रिक्ट है से गोटे डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफिस को गला स्टाफ वाज अमेज्ड बाय हिज विजिट बाय द विजिट हैला से माने पूरा विजिट देखि गिरी पूरा ये हे गेले आश्चर्य हे गेले अमेज्ड बट टू गॉर्डन डाउल द मैनेजर Gordon Dowell है मैनेजर Chalk said है ना Gordon this is not just a visit bring me up to date बुझिपाल on what has happened है ना माने मते up to date टा देखा on what has happened बुझिपाल कि नहीं जोटा हेची ता विषय मते कुओ कौन सब चलची will you देखेबो की so I can get to work बोली कहूची क्वेश्चन पचारची डॉल गेप्ट डॉल पूरा करी अनेला it will just be an hour a day for a while हैला it will be just an hour a day for a while से कौन कहला अच्छा Hooper continued I will use that empty desk in the warehouse and I will need a dictating machine हैला it will just be an hour a day for a while से कहला डॉल अच्छा गॉर्डन से चौक एटे कौन कहला चौक कहला गॉर्डन दिस इज नॉट जस्ट ए विजिट ब्रिंग मी अप टू डेट ऑन व्हाट हैज हैपेंड विल यू बोली पचारला सो आई कैन गेट टू वर्क डॉल गेप्ट विल यू बोली छाड़ी देछि सो आई कैन गेट टू वर्क एटा से पच कहिछि कि डॉल डॉल कहिछि हैला so I can get to work doll gaped doll कहला it will be just an hour a day for a while से कहूची गोटे खाली गोटे घंटा मु एठे रहिबी हैं ऊपर कंटिन्यू I will use that empty desk in the warehouse बुझि पाछो कि कहूची मु गोटे घंटा रहिबी आ सेई डेस्क टा यूज करबी I will need a dictating machine गोटे दरकार हैं back in the company's headquarters Chuck's move हैला बर्तमान हेडक्वार्टर को पळेबा एठी कोन हला Chuck's move presented problems top ones एटा तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफिस टा हेडक्वार्टर रे हैला Chuck's move Chuck's जो आसिला हैं आसिला एवं बुझिलानी देखिलानी सब प्रेजेंटेड प्रॉब्लम्स टफ वंस बुझि परछन नै when a man fights that hard for a comeback who wants to tell him he cannot handle his old job हैला when a man fights that hard for a comeback से comeback करिया चाहूची who wants to tell him he cannot handle his old job हैला ताको किए कहंदी कहार साहस अछि कहबो जे तुमे करि परनो जॉब एक्चुअली से काम गुड़ा भी से करि परलानी फास्ट हैला on the other hand what can you do with a salesman who cannot move around and can work only an hour a day गोटे घंटा करी से कौन करि परिबो हैला they didn't know that Hooper had already set his next objective से कौन नेक्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव करछि कौन तार लक्ष्य नेक्स्ट कौन से सेट करछि ना मार्च 1 ए फुल डेज वर्क गोटे घंटा से आरंभ कलानी कोठुनु जनवरी 4 रु इट वाज हिज बिग मूव आउ जनवरी 4 तर मार्च भीतर से मार्च 1 रे से सेट करछि जे मु गोटे पूरा फुल डे वर्क करबी मार्च अच्छा Chalk hit the target and after March 1 there is no time for the physiotherapy program how physiotherapy se kari pailani he turned completely to Duke okay who pulled him along the street faster and faster he turned completely to Duke ता ऊपर पूरा निर्भर कला Duke ऊपर increasing his stability and endurance हैला sometimes walking after dark Hooper would trip and fall हैला बुझि परछो Duke should stand still as a post while his master struggled to get up हैला से छिड़ा हो जाए पोस्ट भलिया पूरा गोटे माने पोस्ट हेगिरी छिड़ा हो जाए गोटे खुंटी हेगिरी while his master struggled to get up ताको धरिकी से ता मास्टर उठिबो it was as though the dog knew that his job was to get Chuck back on his feet ତେଣୁ ଯେମିତି dog ଜାଣିଛି dog knew that his job was to get Chuck back on his feet से पुणी चलिबो ता जॉब हैला यार डॉग 13 months from the moment he worked full days माने 13 मास से काम कर सालन 13 months full days काम कलान Chuck Hooper was promoted to regional manager covering more than 4 states एबे regional manager हे गेला चारटा स्टेट ता अंडर रे Chuck Marcy and Duke moved house in March 1956 हैला रीजनल मैनेजर है गेला ना moved house in March 1956 the people in the new suburb हैला suburb ऐसे urban here the Hoopers bought a house से गोटे किनिले Chuck Marcy Duke moved house in March 1956 the people in the new suburb where the hoopers, huh? Where the hoopers bought a house, says here ଲୋକମାନେ didn't know the story of a chalk and a duke. ଆଗକୁ ସେମାନେ ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି ନା chalk duke କଥା. They all they knew was that their new neighbor walked like a struggling mechanical giant, ହେଲା? And that he was always pulled by a, ହେଲା, rampagious dog. ଗୋଟେ dog ତାଙ୍କୁ ଟାଣୁଛି, that acted as if he owned the man. ସେ ଯେମିତି ଲୋକଟା ତାର, ବୁଝିପାରୁଛନ୍ତି? ଡଗ ଟା ହଉଛି ମାଲିକ, ସେ ହଉଛି ଚାକର, ହେଲା? ସେ ଟାଣି ନଉଛି. On the evening of October 12, 1957, ହେଲା, the hoppers had guests. Suddenly over the babble of voices, Chuck heard the screech of brakes outside. Screech of brakes. ହେଲା, screech of brakes. କିଏ ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ରେକ୍ ବୋଧେ ମାରିଲା ନା କଣ ସାଉଣ୍ଡ ଟା. Instinctively ତାର ଇଚ୍ଛା ହେଲା ଯାଇ ଦେଖିବାକୁ. He looked for Duke. ଆରେ Duke ର କଣ ହେଲା କି ସେ ଖୋଜିଲା. ହେଲା, they carried the big dog into the house. ସେ ତାକୁ ଧରିକି ଆଇଲେ. Marcy took one look at Duke's breathing. କଣ ହେଇଛି, ହେଲା, ସେ ତା ବ୍ରିଦିଂ ଦେଖିଲା, ତାର ନିଶ୍ୱାସ, and at his brown eyes with the stubbornness gone. Phone the vet. ତାକୁ କୁହାହେଲା veterinary doctor କୁ ଡାକ. She said, tell him I am bringing Duke. ତାକୁ ଫୋନ କର, ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ଧରିକି ନଉଛି, ହେଲା? Several people jumped to lift the dog. No, please, she said. ବହୁତ ଲୋକ ଆସିଲେ ଡଗ୍ କୁ ଉଠେଇବାକୁ. ସେ କହିଲା no, please. And she picked up the big Duke. ସେ ନିଜେ ଉଠେଇଲା. Okay. Carried him gently to the car. ତାକୁ ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ଆଣିଲା. And drove him to the animal hospital. ଆଉ ଦୌଡ଼ି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଗାଡି ଚଲେଇକିରି ଆଣିଲା ନିଜେ, ହେଲା, ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ ଯାଏ. Duke was drugged. ତାକୁ ଡ୍ରଗ ମାନେ ମେଡିସିନ ଦିଆଗଲା. And he made it until 11 o'clock the next morning. Duke was drugged and he made it until 11 o'clock the next morning, but his injuries were too severe. ତାକୁ ଡ୍ରଗ ଦିଆଗଲା and he made it until and he made it until 11 o'clock next morning, but his injuries were too severe. People who knew the distance Chuck and Duke had come together, people who knew the distance, ହେଲା, Chuck and Duke had come together. ସେତେ ଯୋଉ ବାଟ ଏକାଠି ଯୋଉ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ, one fence post at a time. Now was the big man walk alone day after day. ସେ ଏବେ ନିଜେ ଏକୁଟିଆ ଚାଲିଲା. They wondered how long will he keep it up. ଆଉ ତ ଡଗ ବିନା ସେ କେମିତି ଚଲେଇବ, ହେଲା, ଚାଲିବ. How far will it go? How far will he go today? ବେଶୀ ବାଟ ତ ଯାଇପାରିବନି. Can he do it alone? A few weeks ago, worded as if in a special tribute to Duke, an order came through from the chemical company's headquarters. Therefore, To advance our objective step by step, Charles Hooper is appointed as the Assistant National Sales Manager. A few weeks ago, worded as if in special tribute to Duke, an order came through from the chemical company's headquarters. Se company headquarters gote asila, therefore, to advance our objective step by step, Charles Hopper is appointed as Assistant National Sales Manager. ताकू Assistant National Sales Manager करागला. अच्छा, ये जो देथला, Duke was drugged and he made it until 11 o'clock the next morning. And it moriala bodhe, He made it until 11 o'clock next morning, but his injuries were too severe. Duke was drugged, ताको drug दिया गला, medicine, and he made it until 11 o'clock next morning, but his injuries were too severe. Okay, तेणु से मरी जाइए बोली कहुचे आ, इंजुरी सिवियर थिला तापर ये दिया है ना as a special tribute to Duke, an order came through from the chemical company's headquarters to Allah. Therefore, to advance our objective step by step, Charles Hooper is appointed in Assistant National Sales Manager. प्रमोट कराई मैंने जमी ड्यूक द्वारा से स्टेप आगू बढ़ुला जमी से आखि आगे रखी बढ़ाई